Bad news, viewers. The world that me and Draven were building in, it's gone. Gone. Deleted. Oternos gave us a big fuck you and deleted the world with only one email in sight, and it was on my business account email, so, as per usual, I didn't check it. Now, recently, Oternos introduced a feature where you can back up your world. I'm not sure if this is recent, but I'm gonna assume it is, where you can back up your world, so then when it gets deleted, you can recover it afterwards. But guess who didn't find out about that feature until the world with me and Draven was gone? It was me. And it's devastating because of the fact that we already had, like, 2 other videos aside from the one I uploaded, planned to get into editing. And the worst part is that, do I edit them? Or do I start the series fresh? Because I'm going to have to start it fresh because the world is gone. What do I do? And even devastating for me is that was one of my most viewed YouTube videos, not shorts, YouTube videos, that was actually something I liked doing and enjoyed editing just a little bit. So yeah, me and Draven were devastated when we found out about the world literally just getting crumpled into bits in front of my face. So, yeah, it was pretty sad. Before I move on to the next sector, I would like to apologize if my microphone is a little I mean, this is a good microphone, but I'm not using the software that I'm supposed to be using, Audacity. I'm using the editor's microphone because I'm too lazy. Where's the fucking uploads? That's a good question. Not here. I'll explain. So, I've been very demotivated recently. Oh shit, I just realized I've been forgetting to take a medication I've been supposed to take for, like, a month. Fuck. Anyway, don't question that little freak out. So basically, the biggest reason why I haven't had uploads going is because of demotivation, and also just the lack of wanting to make a video. I mean, sure, playing games are fun, but editing them, it's a little worse. But I suppose the big issue is just, well, I have some plans to make videos, and they never really went through. Mostly because some of the times I've been playing games recently, like the other day I played Forza. I don't really record it, mostly because I'm worried about Forza not performing that well while I'm recording. But also, just, in general, I guess I've just started to lose some of the originality. I think at some point I actually brainstormed a bunch of video ideas because I got motivation in school one day. And that paper is somewhere. But I need to write a lot of this stuff down in a notepad and actually work towards making videos for all the channels, because, I mean, come on. My last upload was probably like a few months ago, and then on some of my other channels, it's been over a year almost. It's pretty sad, and I want my motivation back. It's a little hard. Oh, one thing that I can add on to my point of, where the fuck are the uploads is, well, I've switched OSs about 5 times since my last upload. You see, it went from, like, Windows 11 to Ubuntu, to back to Windows 11, to Fedora, to back to Windows 11, to Kubuntu, to back to Windows 11. But the way that process went was I had Windows that entire time until I switched to Kubuntu, and then I was like, okay, you know what? Fine, I'll make a switch to Linux. Fun fact, it wasn't fun, because a lot of my data, well, disappeared. I accidentally wiped Windows 11 when I was installing Kubuntu, so it was gone until, well, the other day when I reinstalled Windows 11 and deleted Kubuntu, because, well, let's just say, having to put in a terminal command every single time I had an issue wasn't that fun, but the biggest issue was the fact that not all my software was supported on Kubuntu, such as my editor, CapCut, and no other editor that I could find would work as good as CapCut would. So, too bad, so sad. So, yeah, and I haven't reset up my OBS either, and I'll have to do that long, painstaking process of resetting it up because of the fact that, well, all the data from Windows 11 is gone. But thankfully I have, like 4 drives in my computer, so most of my data was fine. But now I can get back to making videos pretty normally due to the fact that I have, well, my normal operating system that I am used to on here again. But that still doesn't change the fact that I have been demotivated. I haven't really wanted to sit down and record a video, unlike how I used to. Sometimes I get the, brainstorm flurry of just writing down a crap ton of ideas I have, and hopefully I can put that into a Google Doc and make that Google Doc public. I like making a lot of the information that I have in my head public. If you just go onto my website, and I'll put the link to my website, my extended website, right here on the screen. But, yeah, I just have had some demotivation with, well, sitting down, playing a game and recording it, and then going and editing it. It would be really nice to also start recording with friends again. I have a Pal World video in the works with a special guest, and then the videos with Draven, I think we're going to restart the entire series, and hopefully we'll restart it better than we did before, maybe have some different horror mods. I'm hoping to maybe introduce my girlfriend onto the channel at some point. That's going to be worked on too, though. But also, like, I don't know if he'll watch this video, but Ethan MNP. I'm hoping that maybe I can make a video with him, because I remember, like, I've been in a lot of his videos, such as an SCP video, which I made too, but it never got through to production, and I used to be in one of his old events called MNP, I can't forget what it's called, I can't remember right, MNP Game Show. So I used to be a part of that when he was still naming it MNP Studios. So maybe something like that. Maybe I can make videos with him again. I need to make some Roblox content, Minecraft content, and racing game content, because racing games are what I really like. Maybe some content where you can visibly see my wheel too. Definitely Minecraft content. Minecraft is one of my fortes on content creation, as I've been looking into it ever since I was a little tiny baby boy. Now, I don't know how far people are going to get in this video, considering the fact that I am a YouTuber that only has 140 subscribers, and this is probably going to be on a community post on a channel that has only, like, what, 2? I'm probably going to mostly send this to my friends, so they can also watch it through and through. But another question, I don't know if it's going to get answered, but would anyone enjoy in-real-life content? I'm not really keen on a face reveal, but I am curious if anyone would like to see some content where maybe I hang out with friends in real life. Like, I don't know, I feel like that'd be fun to record and edit, so I thought maybe I'd ask, because I've always been interested in making some vlog posts, aside from the gaming content, and that just adds a whole nother, like, whirlpool onto my entire, like, content pool, because 4MM Network is what this channel is on, but 4MM Network is the name that I use to unify all my channels. So I know that it would make this pool of content even bigger, because we have, like, visual lyric videos, Blanton's, you know, the joke content, 4MM with, like, the actual content, and I think there's a little more 4MM music, yeah. And I know that adding in vlogs would make an entire other channel, possibly, and would probably make everything even more complicated. But if you're interested, shoot me a comment or a text. Now, the next 2 sectors are going to be very important, so I'm going to start off with the one that I believe is most important right now. What is 4MM City? Most people who are probably watching this video already know what 4MM City is. 4MM City is my Discord server that you can't join, because I got too exhausted moderating it and closed it. Now, I haven't been really working on trying to change anything about it to reopen it, so I've been a little demotivated on that too, so I haven't been working on 4MM City that much. I need to work on it a little more and get it to a point where I believe it should be okay to reopen to the public and send out the invite to everyone, but right now, like, I just, the only place of communication I have with, like, viewers is going to be DMs or community posts, which I don't like, so I will be working on reopening 4MM City. Chances are I'm going to post the reopening video onto this channel, because I'm going to start using this channel to post miscellaneous content, such as updates, because holy crap, updates clog the main 4MM channel. So yeah, that's it about 4MM City. I'll reopen its Discord server. I'll consider reopening its Guilded server, but don't bet on that. Ah, yes. 4MM City. The project that has been in the works for 2 years. 2 straight fucking years. With no progress done, might I add, because every single time I say I've been working on this for 2 years, I have a scary feeling that people are like, oh, you've been working on it for 2 years? No, I haven't. It's just been in dormant while I've been a lazy fuck about it. So, yeah, I need to actually start working on Forum MSMP, and the sad part is that, like, I really want to host it within, like, a computer, because then if I host it on a computer, I'll be able to have it spec'd out to my liking, but, sadly, I can't. Fuck you, ISP. They do not allow me to port forward, so the only chance I have is to get a server hosting site. One issue with that is that most of the free ones suck. Otternos is ass, and the only good alternative I've found so far is Seedloaf, and I think I'm going to actually go through with Seedloaf. And now, if it wasn't for the fact that, no money yet, I would just pay for one using a good server hosting site. But I don't make bank, and the YouTube channel does not make the bank either. So, and if I get a job, God knows that this whole channel and all these channels are going to be even worse to work on, because as soon as I get a job, I'll have even less time to do all the things that I actually like to do, and that's going to be awful. So, I kind of am delaying getting a genuine job as far as I can. So I'm hoping that maybe if I just get the motivation to actually do YouTube like it's a fucking job, maybe, just maybe, I can make enough money to do things that I want to do. I guess I might as well mention this for Forum MSMP, but I've been also struggling with a decision. Do I open the server up to random people and just, like, give them background checks first? Or do I make it so it's exclusively friends? Now, here's the thing. I don't mean any offense to any of my friends, but I have not talked to them in a while, so I feel like suddenly hosting a server, especially on times where they can't really join, because most of the time I have now is during the weekdays. I have, and sometimes Sunday. During the weekdays, it's between around 4 to almost midnight, and that can vary sometimes, so that's a big issue, is that Forum MSMP could not be constantly on because, server hosting sites. And, like, there are some that allow it to be always on, but those cost money, and I don't have money. And I could also just try to leave a Minecraft user on the server at all times, but God knows that, like, the server will probably occasionally restart, and I'll be getting messages saying, hey, can you turn the server on? So, that'll be a pain. So, Forum MSMP almost feels like a lost cause because of the fact that it's just, there's too many decisions that needs to be made and too many things to figure out about it. But I'm not willing to give up about it, because Forum MSMP is something that I've really wanted for a long while. So I will open it up to a few friends, likely real-life friends, mostly, and some online friends included, see if they want to, etc., things like that. And I'm really hoping that it'll go through, because I really want Forum MSMP to be a thing. But I know that if I try to make it always on, by, like, let's say putting an alt account on the server, that if anyone else joins, since I don't know how often I'll be playing, it'll be like, ah yes, look at my stone tools, oh fuck, that man has netherite, get me out of here. So yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen, because I bet that at least one of my friends is probably gonna be good at speedrunning netherite. So maybe, I'm hoping that maybe I can just make a peaceful server. Maybe modded, who knows, still making that decision. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made for Forum MSMP. But that's the gist of Forum MSMP's situation. Alright, this is going to be a short section, hopefully, but, to the other channels. So, Visual Lyric. Gonna make lyric videos, although I am considering literally discontinuing the channel, because, well, it didn't really get a lot of views. Actually, I might be wrong. I think the last video I looked at got 100 on it. But Visual Lyric is kind of hard to do. I want to make more videos for it. So I don't know if it's going to be discontinued. But I'll try to keep going on that. So other channels, Forum M+. Forum M+ is basically useless because if I'm going to be posting extra content... Well, actually, this is kind of wrong. I plan to post extra content on Forum M+, but I plan to post, well, miscellaneous content on the Forum M Network channel, which It's a little confusing to explain, so I'm not going to go too in-depth on it because it's still a decision I'm making. 2MM won't have videos, as far as I'm aware, unless vlogs happen, then maybe. Let's see what other channel. 4MM Music is going to be hopefully worked on at some point because, I started an album 2 years ago and I've not finished it, so hopefully I'll finish it. Blanton's I also need to make videos for. I need to get with Cobra, or just, like, do it alone, and record some more funny advertisements for Blanton's. It's gonna be pretty fun. Possible projects. Ah, yes. The blissfulness of starting a new project and possibly never finishing it. I'm sure that many artists know that feeling, because, fun fact, I'm an artist, so I do know that feeling. I'm not going to get in depth on being an artist, but, possible projects. Alright, so I've had a few projects I've thought about. One of them is a possible 4MM podcast. I have access to streaming on, Spotify, and I could probably do some podcasts on YouTube, possibly. It shouldn't be too hard, and honestly, I mean, probably be fun. Aside from the fact that, well, when you start a podcast and you don't really have many people there, you're not going to be able to answer questions from chat that well, but that's fine, because I could probably do a podcast with friends and, like, discuss something, maybe, like, the current state of, I don't know, just the current state of things, like games. So, for my podcast, anyone? But I don't know if I want to, because of the fact that literally every single fucking YouTuber starts a podcast, and it's just honestly hilarious. But it sounds fun, because I'm a really talkative guy, as you can't tell from my, oh my gosh, almost 18-minute video, just hit the 17 mark. So, yeah, I like talking. Another project might be, an art project, where just showcase my art, maybe, like, freelance some art. That's not too much to talk about. One of them I've thought about also doing is an ARG. I attempted to do one pretty bad at some point, but it wouldn't be too hard of an ARG because I'm considering making it tie into 4MM the series, like I did before, where, like, all the 4MM profile pictures are a part of this world, and the quote-unquote lost 8th generation goes after all of them. And I'm smiling about all this, because, like, you can hear it in my voice, like, I'm trying not to giggle, because it's just, I worked on it so long ago, and I think it's kind of funny. But, yeah, the Lost 8th Generation was a profile picture I only used on Discord and anywhere, like, nowhere else. Then I made the 8th Generation, so it'd be really fun to see, like, all of the 4MM profile pictures in the world, and turn that into some kind of ARG that people have to solve. So that'd be fun. That'd be fun and stupid. But, yeah, I've considered that, doing that again, so there's another project. Don't bet on a lot of these, though, because I don't know if they're going to go through, because I already have enough on my plate. So I'm hoping to do these monthly updates, on the 4MM Network channel, just so everyone knows what's going on, and on the 4MM Network channel, updating every other channel. This does sound like a lot on my plate, but you know what? I need to start getting into content creation again, because, well, it's just something I like to do, and every day that goes by that I'm thinking to myself, I should totally make a video. It's just sad. So, yeah, just to, like, summarize the main key components, been demotivated. 4MM City will come back, hopefully, soon. Yeah, that's really it. We should probably stop yapping. It's around the 20-minute mark now. Expect videos. I just don't know how soon, but expect them. Yeah. See y'all next time. Oh, wait, actually, one more thing I want to mention before the video ends. Oh, wow, I'm delaying the end of the video really hard, aren't I? Something I've been mentioning to friends a little bit is that, in one of my videos, an American Truck Simulator live stream, I crashed the fuck out, and, like, I started yelling, like, why the fuck does nobody watch my content, and, like, shit like that, because, you know, I mean, I stream to, like, 5 viewers every time I stream, and, you know, not getting views gets a little demotivating, but getting views does get me motivated, because, I mean, come on, 230 views on a video that I actually liked, that actually is my content. Like, sheesh, that was great. Like, I was really happy. But I need to start wrapping this video up. So yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Hopefully in a new upload. Hopefully in maybe a post about 4MM City coming back, or 4MM SMP being done, or in the works better. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed hearing me ramble on for 20 minutes. But yeah, see y'all another time. Peace.